So I'm going to show you something that I do in Evernote to organize my notes. So I'm going to go ahead and go into Evernote, and I'm inside a notebook called podcasting. Okay, so that's the notebook where I organize myself for the podcasts which are upcoming. So I do my notes in there. And if you've watched my other videos, you will know that I've been talking about, for example, if I've got a note like this one, setting up your premium services. If you scroll down to the bottom, you will find that there is context in which they are related postings, or it could be websites which may appear at the bottom here to help me with my content which is related or which is in context with what I'm talking about. But what I want to talk about today is how do I organize these notes. So I like to organize them by date. So if I click on here, you will find that I sort by title. Okay. And it's reverse alphabetical order so that I've got at the top, I will have what I'm currently working on. So my latest one will appear right at the top here. Will appear at the top here instead of at the bottom here. So how do I make it appear at the top? So for example, this one here has no date. So what I'd like to do is I know there's date created and date updated, but I don't want that. I want alphabetical order, but I'm going to hack it or tweak it so that I'm using a date in my title, and the date is helping me with the reverse alphabetical order. For example, I'll show you this last one here. In 2016, the 28th of January 2016. So I start with the date, 2016, and then the month, and then the day. Okay. And this is my oldest one, screencast by ScreenFlow. Okay, so this is my oldest one, and it's going to appear there. But these are just some of the notes that I've been getting in terms of, I've been getting these from some of the podcasts I've been listening to help me setting up my own podcasting. Okay, so this is 28 January 2016, and the next one is 3rd of April 2016. So you can see there is an order there, and this one is also the 3rd, but you find the 15th is here. Okay, but the ones at the top here have not yet put dates to them. So I'm going to put a date on this one. So I'm going to put 2017, January 01, and it was the 15th. So how do I know that? Because it tells me the date created here. So I can just put that date here over there into so send handwritten notes is now in the title. The date is now in the title, and send hidden notes should be somewhere at the bottom here. 2016, 2017, there it is. So it now comes. So that's the 15th. The January, that's also the 15th. This is the 15th April. Okay. Then I go back to the top. School of Visual Arts is 15th of January 2017. So 2017 01 15. Okay. I need to change that to a /. And then I do the next one, which is the 3rd of April 2016. Okay. So 03 April 2016. And then this one is the 3rd of April again, 2016. 3rd of April 2016. And that's done. And then Podcast Maker is again the 23rd of April 2016. Not the 23rd, but the 3rd of April 2016. Next one is again the 3rd of April 2016. So 2016, 3rd of April. And the next one is again the 3rd of April 2016. And the next one is again, you know what I'm gonna end up doing? 3rd of April 2016. So 2016, I'm gonna copy that. 2016, 3rd of April. I'm gonna copy that, because this one is also the 3rd of April. Paste that in. Okay. And this one is the 19th of January 2017. So 2017, January 19th. Okay. And this one, 15th of January 2017. And that's the easier one, 15. Okay. Pat Flynn. Okay, he talked about this. I think I was listening to Pat Flynn on YouTube and I was taking some notes. And these are the notes that I was taking. Okay, so some of these notes I will not really need them, but I'll need them for referencing. And I've got a referencing app for that. But just to keep them until I no longer need them, I can always delete them. This one is 2016, January 28th. I can always delete them. But for now, I just want to show you how I organize my notes by date in the title, so that when I arrange them by title and in reverse alphabetical order, then I get the latest article I'm working on will be right at the top. So if I'm working on a podcast and it's right at the top, it's easier to find. Of course, I can always use the search tool, but why search if you can organize yourself and not have to search? You save a lot of time. Jason Gotts of Think Again, the Big Thing podcast. Okay, so I got some ideas from there as well. I like that podcast because it's very factual and scientific. And as a physicist, those are the sort of things that inspire me. So step by step again that must be Pat Flynn. Yes, that's Pat Flynn. So, some of these people, because they've built a personal brand, it's so easy to recognize them. You know, they're like the old television or movie stars now, the new smart creatives. Okay, so this is all a process of creating a personal brand, and it starts with being able to do podcasts. But to be able to do podcasts and YouTube videos and writing content, blog posts and all that, it takes a bit of organization. So one of the tools that I use is Evernote, but within Evernote, you can try and organize yourself. So I try to organize myself so that it's easy for me to find the things that I want and to just work. Okay. So if I'd actually done this as I was inputting, then I wouldn't have to do this. But I've taken this opportunity to also show you how to do this. 2017, this one, January 15th. Okay, so it's an opportunity for me to show you, but at the same time, I'm creating content for my YouTube channel. And it's basically documenting the process of me doing this. Okay, instead of telling people what to do, I'm showing people what I do, which is a difference. Okay, and I'll tell you what, there are plenty of people doing the same thing but in a different way. So the tool like this is customizable. I actually got this idea from another YouTuber podcaster who was talking about how he organizes his notes, because you don't want to waste time finding stuff you already have when you can easily do this. So now 2017, I can finish this one, January 14th. Okay, so it means that I can actually then, so now I've got all of them in alphabetical order in terms of the date. Okay, it's alphabetical order, but the article I'm going to be working with is right at the top, and it's called Documenting the Process. Okay, so Documenting the Process is the podcast that I'll be doing today. It's due by end of day today, so I need to start writing my notes here. Let's see, I can do that and say this is due today. Okay, I'm just writing this so that this is due today, so that you can see how I go about this. Maybe I'll talk about a personal brand. I will talk about content. I will talk about, so personal brand, talk about content, talk about the various platforms where you can, including social media, talk about social media. And that'll include things like Instagram, Snapchat. Okay, so if I go into presentation mode, this is what it's going to look like. And of course, I can sort the layout this way so that I can then be able to look at this maybe from an iPad while I explain what I mean by documenting the process. Okay, so this was just a short video to show you how you can organize your notebooks. Okay, so this is just one notebook, and I've got plenty of other notebooks. These are all the other notebooks which I have. And the one I was talking about is this one, podcasting. But I need to organize all of my notebooks this way so that I'm able to have the work that I'm working with right at the top of the list, which makes it easier for me. So thank you for watching. Any questions, please ask in the comments. Any suggestions, please also suggest. If you're happy with this video, just share it with the people that you think will benefit from this. Okay, because at the end of the day, if I'm providing you with value, then maybe you also want to pass on the value to those people that you think, or the people that you care about. So basically, we are still using word of mouth to spread the message. Okay. Again, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.